Firefighters say it'll be days at the earliest before the major fires burning in Southern California are brought under control. The scope of this natural disaster is unprecedented. So the big question is, were we prepared? That's what Miriam Hernandez is reporting on. She joins us live from the newsroom with more. Miriam?
Yes, and some new numbers to report to you to put the size of these fires into perspective. These come from the California Department of Forestry. Until this week, the largest number of evacuations in California were recorded in 1997. That was due to flooding. 120,000 people fled their homes. For the current fires in the Southland, 321,000 people are now evacuated. That's 100,000 more than the previous record. And as you just heard from Leanne Suter, those numbers are being revised upward. She reports more than 500,000 in San Diego County alone. Stunning figures with broad implications. And today, there were questions about whether we were adequately prepared.
So many fires, so many locations. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, 12 uncontained large fires have burned more than 335,000 acres in Southern California. Combined with other wildfires in the western United States, this year is pushing a record of 8 million acres burned. More homes in jeopardy than ever before.
The fact of the matter is there is not enough resources to go around, either air or ground resources, because of the number of fires that are going on in our state right now.
A frustrated Orange County Fire Chief lashes out about the failure of the state legislature to fund enough air tankers and helicopters. Recommendations of a Blue Ribbon Commission following the fires of 2003 largely ignored, he says.
While our success objectives were to lose no structures, I can't tell you that's going to be achieved today in Majeska or Silverado or Williams Canyon.
Fire officials and climatologists see environmental changes that invite larger and more widespread fires. Reese Halter is a conservation biologist.
There's going to be a lot more of them, that's for sure. We've already got, we saw this winter, we had the second lowest snowpack in the eastern Sierras, where the LA Basin draws a massive chunk of its water. Our water supply is low.
And scientists have learned that past practices over the last 80 years to stop fires in wildlands has produced a negative effect, allowing more underbrush to grow, more fuel producing bigger fires.
When fire naturally comes in every decade or so, it cleans out the forest floor or this hillside so that when fire comes in, like it's coming in now across the south of our state, it doesn't have as much fuel.
Then there are the blasts of hot winds. There is no defense for what cameras captured here in San Diego County.
You seeing that? Oh my God.
That's a fire tornado. And what those are those are extremely dangerous for firefighters because they can actually carry fire. And if you look all the way up.
Wow, look at that, Blake. Look at that thing.
It all adds up to unprecedented vulnerability. For a convergence like this, fire officials are calling for a national and state strategy,
Which provides an adequate number of resources so when that window opens, we can attack multiple fires because we have been here before and we will be here again.
And there is much discussion about the role of global warming in wildfires. However, climatologists cannot say that winds are part of global warming. They do know, though, that winds on top of dry conditions generate what we are seeing today. Reporting live from the newsroom, Miriam Hernandez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Miriam Hernandez, thank you very much for that report. Mark Brown, Michelle Tuzzi joining you with continuing coverage of the firestorm in Southern California.